I don't know, man. Jermell Charlo feels that something is fishy with the Castano delays. He's in killer shape though, and he's ready for the Castano fight, but he don't like what's going on. We're gonna talk about all that and more in this video. Stay tuned. Yeah, lines only. Keep running your mouth. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you come in and smash the like button. Jermell Charlo, man, he keeps finding himself in the same situation. Tough fights, somewhat, or some would say controversial fights. And in those fights, he's game and ready for the rematch, but it seems to be nonstop delays before the rematch happens. Now, Jermell Charlo posted this picture. For starters, Ego Weight Watchers, AKA Ew, where I give you guys a look into the fighter lifestyle before after progress picks, especially when they have a coming fight. Jermell Charlo, he looked chiseled, bro. Pause. But he's in shape. He's clearly not the problem here, you know what I'm saying, in terms of getting this show on the road. Now, Jermell Charlo, he spoke his mind regarding the latest holdup. I made reports about this. This is why you guys got to check my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing, because I go over everything that's hot and, you know, we making the illest noise. And I ain't talking Chicago. So subscribe so you can be up to date with what's happening in boxing. So this is what Jermell Charlo had to say. Jermell Charlo says, "Man, I'm in straight war mode. I don't give a F what type of tricks they trying to play. Nothing else really matters. I'm prepared to endure pain and find solutions at any moment. One more belt to grab and I've completed a dream that an 8-year-old once had." So he said since he was a boy, he dreamt of this, being the champion and the ruler of a division, right? He said, "Never changed my mindset, only to get stronger. Castano pulled out the fight to buy time for a bigger ASS beating. It's not on me, it's in me. The air we breathe is not the same. True essence of what Lions Only really means. I won't let this type of adversity slow my grind. I peep all the moves." He said, "I peep all they moves. 2 steps ahead. Somebody tell Castano, show those doctor's reports and take them VADA tests so we can move forward with knocking his butt out." Exclamation point. Hashtag OHB. Now, I'd be lying to you if I said that I wasn't feeling Jermell Charlo's energy here. And I fully understand him. Like, you guys got to understand, when Jermell Charlo had the last fight with Castano, some people, especially old media and a lot of fans, they were saying, oh, he lost and he was embarrassed and it was a robbery, which it wasn't. But, you know, black fighter, outspoken fighter, it comes with the territory. So anywho, people were mad at the outcome or whatever, and Castano is getting FaceTime calls from Canelo Alvarez congratulating him for scoring a draw against Jermell Charlo, saying, "Hey, I thought you won," and, you know, trying to provide that reassurance. And it's ironic that you see this energy with old media, and Jermell Charlo was slighted after the first fight, and those same people say he would be the one that doesn't want to take the rematch because he knows he lost the fight and it was a robbery and he'll be afraid and he'll duck a rematch and things like that. And granted, in this situation, they had to do some moving and shaking in terms of different things to make this fight happen, because they both had mandatories, and he has most of the belts, but Castano has some of the belts, and they have mandatories that want a shot, like Tim Tszyu, and they're growing impatient. So they had to actually move and shake and make some things happen to pacify them dudes, and they try to put, you know, Tim Tszyu on the card and things like that to buy some space and buy some time to get their rematch on. So Jermell Charlo didn't actually duck the rematch like the same people that hate on Jermell Charlo projected. And furthermore, like I just mentioned, not only did he not duck, he's also the one that's in shape and ready with no injuries or no like alleged injuries or nothing. And he's saying, these are the moments that I've had since I was a child, and we're ready. We stay ready. This is what it means to be Lions only. Keep running your mouth. Keep running your mouth. And to Jermell Charlo's credit, there's several interviews that you guys can find on the internet with the simple Google search where Jermell Charlo's been saying this. He said he can't wait for this moment and he'll be ready and he's gonna leave no doubts in the Castano rematch. So I think it's about time the world of boxing gives credit to not only Jermell Charlo, but also Jermell Charlo, the Charlo brothers, because like it or not, their energy is what is exciting and should be celebrated in the world of boxing. This man is ready. This man is ready. You can tell by him being in shape. Everything he's saying, he's not playing no games, like based on what he's saying and the way he's looking, he's ready to participate in the rematch that a lot of y'all haters said he wouldn't even take. So again, on my channel, ain't nothing changed since I started. I'm the man in this piece. And I give credit where credit's due, no matter who the fighter is. And Jermell Charlo gets a raw deal because, you know, some people don't like his personality, whatever, I don't care. But he deserves a lot of credit because he's ready to fight. Now, the other thing that I must say looks suspect is I was looking for it and I have to do some deeper research, but I have I might do a follow-up video to this video. So subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. But I couldn't find it before, but I know for a fact there was an article from not too long ago, like maybe the end of last year, October, November, December-ish, somewhere right around there, where Castano, it was revealed that Castano gained a lot of weight since the last Charlo fight, right? They were saying he weighed, I don't remember the exact number, but 180 to 190 pounds. He was like on a sabbatical or like some type of hiatus. Like, I guess the theory of thinking he beat Charlo or had a close fight, I guess it was party time or relaxation, vacation, or whatever the situation is. And that article, which I can no longer find, I mean, I could search harder, but before this video, I couldn't find it again. So I don't know if the article's been removed and deleted, but I will continue to search for that article where Castano's, it was either him or his team, they revealed that he had gained a lot of weight and wasn't even training. So this now looks highly suspicious to me because I don't forget my memory. I got a memory like an elephant. And this first fight, Charlo, I think he got hurt a little bit, but he definitely hurt Castano more times in this fight. And I think he hurt him more significantly and more impactfully. So Castano knows that this could be the end of the road as far as being a champion if Charlo stays true to form and shows up in the rematch, because so far so good. Charlo had a fight with when Charlo got that bad blood and got that chip on his shoulder, he usually, or historically, that's what I mean by usually, historically, he finds a way to win. And that was evident in the fight with Tony Harrison. When he fought Tony Harrison, some people didn't even think Charlo lost. I was at that fight. It was a close fight. It was a close fight. I'll say that. I never really went back to it. I watched it live. I was ringside in New York, you know. So I never went back and watched it again. But I think I had Tony Harrison winning close, but you could have made a case for Jermell. But needless to say, in the rematch, Tony Harrison did the same thing. And he was like, oh, I got an ankle injury or broke a butt cheek or, you know, whatever he said. And that fight got postponed. Jermell ended up fighting against Jorge Cota, who Fundora would later fight, right? And who had already lost to Erickson Lubin. And that was just to stay busy because Harrison was out. And now we're in the same situation. So this is why Jermell Charlo is saying this stuff, in his post. He's like, man, they keep like, I don't know, I don't trust this. He said, I ain't come to play. March 19th, the rematch. Undisputed is my focus. Strongest I've ever felt. Real love to my Lions Only fans and supporters. This one is for us. Hashtag only those who risk are free. So he sound dialed in and locked in. He looks dialed in and locked in. And, you know, he feels like people are playing games because he ready. And then the other thing that he said was interesting in this, he says, show your doctor's reports. Like, basically, where's your doctor note if you really supposed to be bicep tear or whatever he's saying is wrong with him. And he says, and take them VADA tests. So I don't know if he's enrolled in VADA testing, but that's no good because, you know, this is something in boxing. You have Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez's last fight, Oscar Valdez had phentermine, a banned controlled substance in his system. So all this stuff needs to be policed. It's going to be all these types of fights, big, meaningful fights. They should be under a microscope when it comes to that, testing. So I don't know the deal. You know, I don't want to speculate too much. This is just one version of events or whatever from Jermell Charlo's post, but I don't like the sounds of it. He said, tell him to sign up for VADA. And like, is he trying to flush some out of the system? Is he trying to buy time? Is he really injured? It's just a lot of questions right now. But needless to say, none of it falls on Charlo. That's why you got to give Charlo his just due and his propers. You got to give him his props because he looked fully ready. He looked fully committed to the task, and he's not responsible for any shifts or delays or postponements. And then now there's other additional problems. Like you got Castano who's getting antsy and impatient, and he's like, nah, you taking too long. You know, I want to fight Jermell Charlo, which I don't want to see. Why? I don't want to see that. I want to see the conclusion. Some people had Castano winning. Some people had Charlo winning. Let me get that. The winner can fight Tim Tszyu or whoever, or Terrell Goucher if he wins or whatever the case is. But this is a judgment day type of fight. That's a nice picture for Castano's argument. You know, people who think that Castano won. But I need to see it, man. I need to see the rematch because we need closure in situations like this. Some fights, boxing is so weird, man, because it's fickle. You get fights where, like, I don't think Manny Pacquiao, I want to, it's up to my promoter, my A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? I don't think Manny Pacquiao lost any of the fights to Tim Bradley. You know, I don't think he looked great in the first fight, but I don't think he lost, you know? And they did like several rematches, 3 rematches or whatever, which we really didn't need to see. But then you have problems trying to get these rematches off the ground, and you know, people try to jump in the way, and you know, boxing's fickle like that. Sometimes there's a rematch you really don't need to see, and then we have to see it multiple times because this is what the promoter wants to make. And then, you know, sometimes there's complications like this scenario with Charlo. So I don't want anything to stand in the way. I think this is a meaningful fights for Undisputed. So it's a meaningful fight, and we need closure in these scenarios, these Wilder Furies and things like that. You need closure for the fans. It's the American way. Let me know how I did in this video. I'm the best in the business. I'll keep dropping off the heat, you know, boxing. Hopefully they don't mess this one up, man, because I really want to see this fight. But, you know, it should be lit. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know how I did in this video. Leave me a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm out. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.